What's good, guys? BaconStudios back with another video, and today we are here doing another top 5 hood games in Roblox of 2023. Today is gonna be the upcoming hood games. They don't necessarily have a lot of players. They're still gaining traction, stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into the video. If you haven't already, I really appreciate it if you subscribe. But yeah, let's go. So we're going to be rating these games on a scale of 5 being the best and 0 being the worst, off of also 5 things. Gameplay. The gameplay should be engaging, challenging, and fun to play. 2, graphics and audio. The graphics and audio should be visually appealing and well designed to create an immersive gaming experience. 3, user interface. The user interface should be intuitive, easy to use without distracting from the gameplay experience. And 4, reliability or replayability. A good Roblox hood game should be highly replayable with frequent updates and new content. And 5, community. The community should be friendly yeah. Welcoming and engaging developers who respond to feedback and encourage positive interactions. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. First, we're going to start off with the honorable mention, The Bronx 2. The only reason it's not in the top 5 is because it's one of the biggest hood games out right now. It's got 3.3 million visits and 600 active players. Most of these games that are on the list have 100 or less. So yeah, let's go into our top 5. And for our 5th spot, we're gonna choose South Bronx. Okay, South Bronx is a interesting game, you could say. So I was recording and I kept getting hit by cars. There was like people on roofs killing me. I turned around and I just got blicked. But yeah, so gameplay, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. It's just not very fun to play. I'm gonna be using you just joined, you're starting to play and your experience right then. But yeah, it's just really not fun. I mean, I was just so confused on what to do. And yeah, game and audio 2.5. They use the same audio as other games, and the game, the graphics is just, they're alright. It's alright. It's not the best, not the worst. I'm gonna give it a 2.5. It's pretty average. Okay. User interface 2.5. It doesn't really get in the way of your experience. Everything that you need is pretty much up there. Can't really complain. I'll give that a 2.5 out of 5 because it's kind of out of place. There's a little too much, I'd say. There's a little too much. Then we'll go to replayability. Like I said, it's just not, I don't see the fun in playing this game. So I'll give that a 1.5. In community, I was literally bullied in this game. I tried to talk to people, nobody even responded to me. They gave me no attention at all. So 0.5 out of 5 for community. But yeah, which is a 1 out of 10 if you didn't know. And then that comes out to an average of being 1.8 out of 5. And yeah, let's move on to our number 4 spot, NYC Bronx. Okay, so this game, my one huge problem is the audio and the map size. The map size is huge. Like it really does not need to be that big. I understand, outer places, but you shouldn't have multiple spawns outside of the main area that you should spawn in. I'm wandering around where is everybody? Because it's only a 30-player server. So, and the intro and the gun sounds, I had this shit all the way down, and it was so loud. I couldn't stand it. My ears were hurting. So I'm gonna give gameplay a 2. You know, I was wandering around like when I was like, what am I supposed to do? But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2 because, you know, I mean, it's alright, but it's not the best. Graphics and audio, this would be like a 3.5 because, you know, the graphics are good. I like the graphics, but the audio is just so like loud. Like I can't stand it. User interface, also I'm not a big fan of the models, the buildings. They're very basic, not very good. So user interface, I'm gonna give that a 3 out of 5. It's above average. It's very easy to use, but I would like to see the Twitter sounds lowered. Like all the sounds need to be lowered because it was getting annoying. The replayability, I would say, this game was pretty fun, honestly. You know, talking shit to people while being a noob is kind of funny, bro. It's kind of funny. So replayability, you know, it's neutral. So 2.5 out of 5. Community, I'll give it a 3 out of 5 because I did not actually get arcade. I did not get arcade. I only got killed because I was talking shit most of the time. So the average comes out to be 2.5 out of 5. That's pretty good. Neutral, basically. And to our third spot, West Blockwood, okay? So this game is, how do I say this? Toxic. Their admins are terrible. Like, I'm serious. I went into the game, I started like messing around with these guys. Some guy killed the admin. He respawned, refreshed himself, and banned the guy that killed him because he was punching me. I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's honestly just crazy. So this game would be probably number 2 if it wasn't for that reason. Okay, so, but yeah, gameplay 4.2 because it's pretty fun. It's actually fun to play. You know, there's a lot of things to do. It's not too big of a map. It's a perfectly small map, just right for its population. You can see everyone in the server from one spot, which is good. And then we got graphics and audio. That would be 3.6. It took a lot of inspiration from East Brickton. It looks almost exactly like East Brickton. I'm not sure if they copied some of the stuff, but UI 2.5. It's average. You know, it's not too good. It's not too bad. It's just all right. Okay. Replayability 3.2, above average. I think, you know, you could have fun. You could have a lot of fun with your friends with this. It's not. It's. I'd say it's like decently hard to get a gun. Moving on to community. This would be so much higher if it wasn't for the admins. The admins are just horrible in this game, guys. But I still do recommend it. Like, people fucking teleporting to you, banning you, killing you. It's just crazy. But yeah, that is our number 3rd spot. Let's move on to our number 2 spot. And to our number 2 spot, we have No Safety. So this game is a fairly new game. It has not been out for very long. It's been only out for about a year or so, maybe less than. But yeah, it's got a steady fan base. Wow, they updated 2 hours ago, and it's school day. So yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna put gameplay at 3.8. So gameplay, it would be higher, but I joined a small server, and there's no really choosing which server you join. But yeah, I could already tell that it's fun. It's fun to play. You know, it's come back, you play with your friends. It's probably a very fun game to play with your friends. Graphics and audio, I really liked the buildings, the aesthetic of just the whole place in general. Like, it fit the description of the game, a London game. It didn't copy anything from South London 2. Took a tiny tad bit of inspiration, but other than that, it's its own game. UI, user interface, 4.5. This takes the cake. Like the intro, the tutorial, the map, the phone, everything's just so good for a small hood game like that. Like, the map was just like amazing. 4.5 for user interface. Replayability, 3.5 out of 5, above average. It's a fun game. I mean, you can come back, have fun. You know, you can come back and have fun just in general. You know, if you join the game, you're gonna have fun. Even if you're a noob, you're gonna have fun. You can talk to people, hang out with friends, stuff like that. Community, 2.5. It's just an average hood game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's move on to our number 1 spot. Okay, LEP Gloomwater at our number 1 spot. So this game, you've probably seen a lot of people play this game. A lot of YouTubers saying it's like upcoming, and it's like the best upcoming hood game, and I agree with them. It's a very good game. It's not too good in any category. It's just it's a solid hood game. You can role play, you can have fun, you can do jobs. It's kind of, I feel like it's taken inspiration a little bit from RP2 and East Brickton, but I say like 20% of it has inspiration from that. But gameplay, it's a 4. You know, it's very fun. It's simple. There's everything there. You know, it's not too complicated to play the game. It's just right. Graphics and audio, 4. I really like the map with this one. It's really enjoyable to play. But yeah, UI, user experience, I give that another 4, because everything's, you know, pretty much, I'm gonna just say the same thing for everything. It's just all there. I mean, it's just perfect. Like, there's nothing you can go wrong with this game. Replayability, 4. You can play with your friends like literally anytime you want. I mean, you'll have fun. You can jump guys, you can rob them, they won't run away, or like they'll actually get robbed, you know. Community, 3.5, way above average for a hood game. I think the highest on this list. But yeah, that with a total of 3.9 out of 5. But yeah, that is my top 5 hood games. If this video helped you, I would really appreciate you subscribing, liking, and commenting. And yeah, see you guys later.